Alright, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to attempt to wire the fuel pump. So I got it covered with cardboard just because I want to keep the elements off of it. But yeah, there it is. It doesn't have any wires going to it. So I'm probably just gonna, figure out a ground situation right there. And then I'm gonna run a power line all the way up to the cab, and then I want to put in a guarded switch. So I'm going to put in one of these, a little bit of a guarded switch, so that it's like on, and then I can shut the fuel pump off pretty easily. And so rather than having it wired to the ignition, just because I don't quite know the wiring diagram, and because guarded switches are fun, I figured might as well. So that's the plan for today. Step one is to figure out where to put this switch in the cab. And then step two will be to run a bunch of wires around so that we can start this thing up. And I do want to start this thing up once I have this wired. So like, subscribe, and let's make it happen. Alright, gonna drill a ground for this. Alright, back connector is pretty terrible, so you do it the old-fashioned way. You just wrap the wire around the bolt. Get it in there. Alright, and then I just did a butt-to-butt wire connection with a heat shrink. So that's running up through the frame all the way to the engine bay where I'm going to run it to the switch. Okay, that was a little bit hard to film, so what I did was just ran it along the fuel line over there, and then as you can see, just following the path all the way up through the top of the engine, and then around, and then into the cab. So through that hole right there. Temporary solution, but should work. See? Alright, now I gotta try and get the ground wires attached to that switch, and I'll run it back through that hole. Now the green goes as the positive, it's the hot side. And should do a wiring harness of some sorts. Fresh battery. Let's do swap it. There we go. Alright. Negative. Positive. Okay. All right, it works. It works. I just heard it. It lit up. That's exciting. And now all we have to do is put some gas in it and fire it up. But seeing as it's kind of late, it's already past 6:30, I'm gonna do the startup tomorrow. That way, have plenty of sunlight and time to make sure things are correct. Okay, it's a new day. Let's go ahead and put some gas in the tank and prime the fuel system. And then we'll give it a college try and firing it up. I also got to put water in the radiator, so let's do that too. Alright, I'm just starting off with regular water. And I'll drain it and put in antifreeze, but you know, people are like, yeah, don't put in water. I'm putting in water. Alright, I don't have a whole lot of gas. We'll give it a shot with this. Wow, Dustin, make more of a mess. That was great. Dumbass. Cool. Alright, well, there's gas in it now. Not much, but enough. Okay, battery is in. We got water on standby, just in case something goes wrong. And let me put on some gloves. Okay, it's a fresh battery, I know that. Sweet. Alright, a little smoky. But that's a success. Like and subscribe. See you on the next one. Peace.